All right, guys, welcome to CBD Dosing 101. That's probably one of my most frequently asked questions. Before I go into that, I just want to make you guys aware that we did a CBD podcast that you can go listen to. Just go into the podcast app, look up Gutsy Health, and it's called CBD. If you want the link to it, I can send that to you too. But here we go. CBD is one of the, and I don't want to say safest, but it's a very, very safe substance. You can't overdose on it. You could drink the entire bottle and maybe just have a really good nap. It wouldn't force you to be drowsy. What it would do is it would tell your body, hey, you haven't slept in a few days. You should probably go take a nap. So it's not like you're drowsy and lethargic. It's more of like your body is remembering, wow, I am actually tired and I've been functioning on like 100 miles an hour for years. So this is how you do it. You first, when you buy a CBD, let's say you buy ours, take 1 to 2 drops and just make sure you don't have an allergy to it. Sometimes, and it's very rare, someone has an allergic reaction like sores in their mouth or some itching in their mouth. Very rare. I've probably only had 3 incidences in the past 3 years of people buying our CBD where something like that has happened. So once you have determined that you don't have an allergy to this substance or whichever CBD company you are using, then you want to start with a half a dropper full. So let's say you're trying to use it for sleep management. So about 30 minutes to an hour before sleeping, you take a half a dropper full. And if it doesn't work that day, then the next day you take a full dropper full. And if it doesn't work, you do a dropper and a half. And if that doesn't work, you do 2 dropper fulls. So you keep going up until you find your perfect dosage. Everyone's dosage is going to be different because your body interacts with substances very differently to how my body interacts with substances. You're a different size and age and height and weight and compared to my body. So you might need more or I might need more according to our different biological profiles. So there's also genetics that can determine if you metabolize substances like fast or slow. So again, this is one of those things where it's just kind of having to play around with dosaging and seeing what works best for you. So don't be afraid to keep going up and up and up. I have had people who have migraines that have taken like a half a bottle full of the CBD and they have been able to not have to go to the hospital for their migraines because on a pain scale of 1 to 10, 10 being hospital visit, it kept them at like a 2, 3 all day. And they completely avoided the hospital. So you guys, it's totally okay to just keep going up and up and up. Another method, if you have tried CBD in the past and you want to start high and then work down, you're welcome to do that. That's a little harder to gauge because you don't know if you're still too low. So what I normally tell people is just start low and then go up. Now, some people take it as a maintenance, like let's say they do half a dropper full morning and night just to kind of keep their anxiety like at baseline. And then about after a month, they will start to become, or 2 months or 3 months, depending on their biology again, they will start to be desensitized from that CBD. So what I normally tell people is take a week or 2 off, let all the CBD like detox, not detox, but like let your body like flood itself free of CBD so that you become more sensitive to it again so that those receptor sites can be fully clear. And then take it again and you'll find that its effects are at like the first day. So again, those of you that are doing maintenance schedules with your CBD, you might want to do like 1 month on, 2 weeks off, 1 month on, 2 weeks off. Those of you that are doing it on an as needed basis, you probably won't feel that desensitizing effect. So that's dosaging for adults. How about children? Children, it's really hard. Communication is going to, oh, hi, Abby. Communication is going to be really key. I'm sitting on her couch, so she's feeling a little bit territorial. With kids, it's going to be different. I'll just tell you what my kids take, and maybe you can dose from there. My son does normally a half a dropper full, and Satori does a quarter to a half a dropper full. Tennyson is almost 6. He's a big 6-year-old though. He looks like he's 7 or 8. Satori is a very tiny little, almost 3-year-old. So that's their dosage. Again, kind of play around with it. The hardest thing for kids is the taste. So let's talk about the taste of our CBD real fast. It's very strong. So if you have issues with taste, some people will take it and then chew like minty gum afterwards. What you can do is buy those little vegetarian capsules and then just drop the oil in the capsules and swallow it. Or you can just try and swallow it down with water or something like that. Now, if you're okay with the taste, if you don't mind it, and weirdly, my kids don't mind the taste at all, you can hold it under your tongue for as long as you can. So like a minute or two, so that you can absorb it with those veins underneath your tongue there and those capillaries and arteries, and let it go straight into your bloodstream. And then after about a minute or two, you can just swallow it down. So those are some tips for you as far as CBD dosing goes. If you are using another company's CBD and it's not in an oil form with a dropper and it's pill form, same things apply. So you start with 1 pill, see how it goes, then go up to 2 pills like those. I think they're like gel capsules or something. Then go up to 3, then go up to 4, and just keep trying until something sticks. Again, it is really, really hard to overdose on this stuff. If you have arthritic issues, I highly recommend doing the oral CBD and then the topical cream CBD, because that's been formulated by Cecilia, who's our master aromatherapist and has been in the industry formulating for her company as well as other companies for like 30 plus years, 32 years. So like her formulation is solid. It's amazing. We've had people that have like bought creams from California with high THC in it, and they say that ours is even stronger. Like that's how good her formulation is. It's got like menthol and turmeric and curcumin and so many amazing things in there, as well as the CBD. So, so if pain, again, topical cream, and then take it orally as well to help with those sensory nerves on the inside of the tissue as well as the external. Alrighty. And that's it, you guys. That's all I have for you. That's CBD Dosing 101. One more thing. Okay, sorry. Medications. We need to talk about that. If you are on a medication that is metabolized by the enzyme in your liver called cytochrome P450, and you're wondering, how do I know if my medication is metabolized by that? You can look it up online. Just say, table of drugs metabolized by cytochrome P450. If you do take a medication that is metabolized by cytochrome P450, CBD is also metabolized by cytochrome P450. So what happens is you take it, it circulates in your bloodstream, gets metabolized by this, and then it's almost like neutralized. If you are taking CBD as well as this medication that is metabolized by cytochrome P450, then you're going to have a bottleneck effect. So that medication will potentially be stronger in your system because it's waiting its turn to get metabolized. So what you want to do is take your medication first and then take CBD about 30 minutes to an hour after. Always talk with your doctors about that. Double check with them. Double check with your doctor about CBD anyways and see how that goes. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, just post them in the comments here. And again, go check out that podcast because it was a really, really good one. And you'll become a CBD expert after listening to it. So, and hopefully you're a CBD dosing expert now after listening to this. Have fun, you guys. It's Friday today, so enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you later.